Ray Adamson is our best friend. He's 31. He has two beautiful kids, Sean and Ryan, and a beautiful fiancée, Tracy.
He grew up with his granny. She raised him and his older brother Joe. She died when he was just a teenager. Around this time, Ray started to run into problems. There was a lot of drinking done over the years.
Chop those. No.
Ray's diet has been quite bad. It's basically takeaways most nights.
Go on, try the broccoli, go on.
I had the fish, that's enough.
I always felt that there was something missing from his life. I think when he met Tracy and they had the boys, it just clicked for him. And now I think the next step is the weight loss.
Just even walking up the stairs to the gym, his heart rate elevated extremely high, and I knew straight away his body was under a lot of pressure.
Ray's goal for the wedding is to lose 3 stone and 10 stone overall.
Let's go, up to 3, come on.
I think in order for Ray to get his body right, his mind has to come first.
With drinking, with eating, with anything, it has to come from you.
I think it's going to be probably the hardest thing Ray's ever done.
My head's all messed up at the moment. I'm all over the place with like...
I think he's going to have to unlearn effectively everything that he's learned from his life.
What you're about to watch is our best friend's journey leading up to his wedding, and it's the 12-week period that we gave him to educate himself, turn his life around, lose weight, and set himself up for the future.
I don't know whether you remember the guy. I vaguely remember the guy that used to stand on O'Connell Bridge taking photographs of people.
You seem to have a very strong relationship with your brother.
Yeah.
How is it for you with him living in another country?
Very hard. Very, very, very hard. Like, don't get me wrong, it's made easier because you can Skype someone, or you can FaceTime someone, you know what I mean?
This is Daddy's cake.
That's lovely.
It's a banana. It's a toilet banana. A fake banana.
And now it's all over my screen. Growing up, like, we were each other's rock, you know, and we went through a lot together, and like, he's my best friend in the world, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I miss him a lot.
It's just going to get it done. Keep doing what you're doing. And push yourself, man, and you'll get there. You'll absolutely get there.
Are you seeing much of a difference in the Ray you know?
I can see the difference, like when he puts certain clothes on or stuff like that, I can see the difference. But he's just disheartened because it's not falling off. Then personality-wise, there's not much of a difference. Like, yeah, you're crabby, you're moody. I find it hilarious, like coming down in the car, the Ray rage was like full blown, and then you've just asked him like, how are you getting on? And he's like, yeah, grand, no, I don't mind it too much.
Me having a bad day isn't entirely down to this, isn't down to what I'm eating, isn't down to the exercise. I'm just having a bad day. Do you know what I mean? It's not entirely down to this. Yeah, like, there was a part of me this morning where I was like, do you know what, I want to give up. You know what I mean? Didn't want to get out of bed, didn't want to go anywhere with John, didn't want to do it. But I got up, I got over it, and I went and done it, like, you know what I mean? But it's not because of this I felt like that. I'm just having a bad day, like, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'll fill out the sheet that Alison gave me last week, and I'll bring it into her tomorrow, and I'm sure she'll be like, okay, well, that's good. At least you know what the trigger was or whatever. You know what I mean? And
she seems quite good.
She's brilliant. She's brilliant.
Whatever
like,
she's doing is working, like, because after a day with her, he comes back and he's like a changed person.
That's not because she wears leather or anything like that. It's just because, you know, she's so nice, like, you know what I mean? And she helps me.
A new experience.
But that's it. It's a brand new, and it's something I should have done maybe 10 years ago, more. You know what I mean? I probably should have done it when I was a teenager. If I had done it back then, when I should have done it, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with this thing hanging on me, like, you know what I mean?
Your cholesterol. We were all thinking about your cholesterol when you first came in.
Yeah.
You have a cholesterol of 3.1.
Is that good, yeah?
Well, the World Health Organization recommends 5 as the upper limit of normal. Having seen patients within cardiology and cardiac surgery, 3.1 would be the kind of level we'd want for them.
Results-wise, I had a big worry even from the get-go that something big would have shown up, and that would have opened up a worse kind of worms rather than just the weight problem that he has.
How is this possible though?
This has got to be genetic. It's got to be something to do genetically with the way you handle fats from the diet. Just because you have a low cholesterol doesn't mean you're not going to get heart disease, but it is a very encouraging number, 3.1. But yeah, you got away with it, my friend.
I did, yeah.
You did. It doesn't mean that you're not at risk of diabetes, okay, in the future. This is sort of, here we are now, everything's fine. Change it now, and it should stay fine. Yeah. Okay? As I say, all these are encouraging, but I mean, I can't give you a clean bill of health for the next 70 years, you know?
A huge relief that somehow he got a clean bill of health. Four and 5.
Had a lot of problems with my stomach this week, so I haven't, you know, it's been kind of getting me down a bit, you know. Been like in a bit of a funk for a few days, but I'm okay, like, you know.
Just hoping to God that you don't let go of it and I get a kettlebell in the face.
I take it just down to the change of lifestyle. Not even the diet, it's the whole lifestyle, you know what I mean? Everything. But if it is that, it'll pass in time. You know what I mean? I just gotta get through it, like, you know what I mean? Be fine.
7, 8.
Well, Ray has said openly that he had an issue with alcohol, and he literally decided one day, that's it, no more. So he basically cut it out. Then he moved on to painkillers, and when he got through that, he now realizes he moved on to food. So if we look at all these three, they are all addictions, but they're all very emotional based, and they all do one similar thing: they numb out emotions. Even Ray, when he was saying when he got tattoos, he did it just to numb out. It was his way of actually feeling pain, but it would numb out other emotions.
Because I used to be a heavy drinker, and I don't drink that often, I have a tendency now, when I do go out, to kind of make up for lost time.
So is that binge drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want that.
Okay.
And it's not only because I'm doing this, I just don't want that, full stop.
Why not?
Because I don't enjoy it anymore, you know, and I don't know why I do it.
So how can you mindfully drink, enjoy yourself, be sociable, but slow it down?
Jono, you need to keep an eye on me.
No, that's not true.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not. You have to make this decision beforehand, and I think especially with drinking, with eating, with anything, it has to come from you. You're the one who picks the glass up, you're the one who actually is drinking. So it's to consciously drink. It's the same as with the eating, it's to consciously eat, it's to actually enjoy it and savor it rather than just knock it back. So if you want to change your behaviour with this, you've got to decide beforehand.
When it comes down to alcohol, I just got a bigger fear than anything else.
Alcohol itself is not a nutrient, it's a toxin. So when you drink alcohol, your body has to get rid of it straight away. You also typically get a hangover, and a lot of people feel that it's the day after drinking is really hard to control their dietary intake as well, because you're looking for something, whether it's a high sugar food or high fat food, something to make you feel better.
When I first started hanging out with Ray, we would go to a party and he'd bring like a 20 box of Miller or something, and he'd probably drink the majority of that himself.
Because there's Big Ray, he knows how to enjoy a drink. Let's party with him, you know. As I said, I've done it, and it's out of my system now, and I've no desire to go back and do that again, and that makes me feel good.